Hi, I'm Michelle Ayabina. I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation today regarding the role of policy and law in healthcare. The purpose of this presentation is to discuss the role of healthcare policy and law in today's society. Health policy and law in today's society is a complex yet necessary subject. Throughout the course of this presentation, it is my goal to demonstrate an understanding of the policy making process, to identify the problems with policy and law, and to position and determine why policy making is needed. And finally, to create facts versus opinion. The policy definition by the Subcommittee on Health and Environment 1976 states that the policy is a course of action adopted and pursued by a government, party, statesman, or other individual or organization. The policymaking process in healthcare is complex. The concept of the policymaking passage can be hindered by the political climate, funding, and public voice. Policymaking process starts off with the policymakers, followed by bipartisan approval and the committee acceptance, and finally, the bill being signed into law, vetoed, or automatically passed. However, there are problems with policy and procedures in healthcare. Policy views, initiatives, and political backlash are the primary forces in healthcare policy and laws. The policy has been influenced over time by three perspectives in terms of political, policy, and legal outcomes. Regarding the public policy, these demands resulted from latter perceived needs to evaluate programs, limit spending, counter international or counter internal organization opposition, and also the sponsor shifting interests. And that is quoted by Lipsky and Lowndes. The problems listed with healthcare policy, as you can see, are competing policy views, bipartisan interlock, prioritizing public policy problems, and of course, the policy initiative versus the political backlash. Why policymaking is needed? Policymaking is needed because it's a general plan of action used to guide desired outcomes. Secondly, it provides a fundamental guideline to help make decisions. It also communicates to employees the desired outcomes of every organization. And finally, it sets ethical and moral boundaries for providers, patients, investors, and also insurance companies. Fact versus opinion. What is a fact? The fact in law and policy in the Healthcare Committee is that the committee's approval must be granted before bills move on to the president from signing. It is public opinion or opinion in general that bills are escalated to the president after bipartisan approval, which is false. Another fact is that the health policy has been shaped by the political, socio-economic, and ideological environment with important roles played by public and private actors, as well as institutional and individual entities, according to Patel and Rufskeski. On the contrary, some believe that healthcare policy is shaped and implemented by government branches, which is incorrect. In conclusion, health policy and laws play a crucial role in every aspect of healthcare administration, ranging from the necessity of the law to the implementation of the law. The role of policy and law in healthcare crosses all political, social, and economic barriers while slowly bridging the gap of disparity. According to S. Esfandiari, although most governments acknowledge the need of their citizens' active participation in their healthcare plans, they do very little to facilitate such involvements. In conclusion, we have identified the policymaking process, addressed the underlying problems with policy and law in healthcare, and have also identified the necessity of policymaking. These policies and laws are not only relevant in healthcare reformation, but are detrimental to the smooth operation of our daily functioning system. We, as healthcare workers, are obligated to perform care to our patients while fulfilling the faith entrusted in our hands by our fellow citizens. And finally, there are references for your review. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to your input. Thank you.